You're sleeping 8 hours but waking up exhausted. Meanwhile, some people sleep 6 hours and bounce out of bed like they own the morning. What's their secret? The answer isn't about sleeping less, it's about understanding how your brain actually works. I'm gonna show you what psychology and sleep science reveal about waking up refreshed, and why the number of hours you sleep might not be the problem at all. By the end of this video, you'll understand the 3 psychological principles that determine how you feel when you wake up, and how to use them starting tonight. Here's what most people get wrong. They think sleep is like charging a battery. The more hours, the better. But your brain doesn't work that way. Sleep happens in 90-minute cycles. Each cycle moves through light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. When you wake up in the middle of deep sleep, you feel like you've been hit by a truck, even if you slept 9 hours. But if you wake up at the end of a cycle, you can feel fresh after just 6 hours. This is called sleep inertia. Your brain needs to complete its natural rhythm. Interrupting it is like stopping a song halfway through. It just feels wrong. Instead of aiming for 8 hours, aim for complete cycles. That means 6 hours, 7.5 hours, or 9 hours. Use a sleep calculator or set your alarm based on 90-minute intervals from when you fall asleep. If you fall asleep at 11 p.m., wake at 5:30 a.m. or 7 a.m. Here's something wild. Harvard researchers found that what you believe about your sleep quality affects how you perform the next day, sometimes more than the actual sleep itself. In one study, they told participants they had either good or poor sleep based on fake brain monitoring. Those told they slept well performed better on cognitive tests, even when their actual sleep quality was identical. The psychology: this is the placebo effect meeting sleep. Your expectations shape your reality. When you obsess over not getting enough sleep, you're programming your brain to feel tired. Stop catastrophizing about sleep. Instead of thinking I only got 6 hours, today will be terrible, reframe it. I completed 4 full sleep cycles. My brain got what it needed. This mental shift actually changes your energy levels. Create a morning affirmation. My body knows how to restore itself. I feel rested and capable. Say it while looking in the mirror. It sounds simple, but the psychological impact is real. If you're genuinely sleep deprived, there's a psychological trick elite performers use: the power nap. But most people nap wrong. Naps longer than 30 minutes drop you into deep sleep, causing that groggy feeling when you wake. But a 10 to 20 minute nap gives you a burst of alertness without the drowsiness. Short naps provide what's called passive rest for your brain. They reduce adenosine, the chemical that makes you feel tired, without disrupting your nighttime sleep drive. Set a timer for 20 minutes, between 1 to 3 p.m., when your circadian rhythm naturally dips. Sit in a slightly uncomfortable position. This prevents you from falling into deep sleep. Some people hold their keys. When they drop, the nap is over. Pro tip: drink coffee right before your nap. Caffeine takes 20 minutes to kick in, so you'll wake up with a double boost. How you wake up is just as important as how you sleep. Your brain needs 3 signals to shift from sleep mode to alert mode. Within 10 minutes of waking, get bright light, preferably sunlight. This stops melatonin production and tells your brain it's go time. Even 5 minutes outside beats any amount of indoor light. Splash cold water on your face, or take a cold shower. Cold exposure triggers a release of norepinephrine and dopamine, natural wake-up chemicals. You don't need an ice bath. 30 seconds of cold water works. Do 2 minutes of physical activity. Jumping jacks, stretches, anything that gets your heart rate up. Movement floods your brain with oxygen and cortisol, the good morning kind. You're essentially hacking your circadian rhythm and stress response system. These 3 signals tell every cell in your body, we're awake now. Adjust accordingly. Your wakefulness isn't just about sleep, it's about sleep pressure. The longer you're awake, the more adenosine builds up in your brain, creating pressure to sleep. If you want to sleep less but feel fresh, you need to manage this pressure system. Wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. This regulates your circadian rhythm more than a consistent bedtime does. No caffeine after 2 p.m. Caffeine blocks adenosine receptors. Late caffeine means you go to bed without enough sleep pressure, leading to poor quality sleep. Avoid long, lazy mornings. If you sleep in on weekends, you're resetting your sleep pressure system. Stay consistent, and your body will adapt to needing less total sleep time. You're training your homeostatic sleep drive, the biological mechanism that balances wakefulness and rest. Consistency is everything. The biggest obstacle to quality sleep isn't your mattress or your schedule. It's anxiety about sleep itself. When you lie in bed thinking I need to fall asleep now, you trigger your sympathetic nervous system, the opposite of what you need to sleep. It's like trying to relax by commanding yourself to relax. It doesn't work. This is called paradoxical insomnia or orthosomnia. The more you try to control sleep, the more it evades you. The cognitive shuffle. Instead of trying to sleep, mentally list random objects for each letter of the alphabet. This occupies your mind without engaging your stress response. Give yourself permission to be awake. Tell yourself, if I'm awake, that's okay. My body will sleep when it's ready. This removes the pressure. The 15-minute rule. If you're not asleep in 15 minutes, get up and do something boring in dim light. Return when sleepy. This prevents your brain from associating bed with anxiety. So here's the truth. Sleeping less and waking fresh isn't about forcing your body into less sleep. It's about optimizing sleep quality, managing your psychology around sleep, and working with your brain's natural systems instead of against them. Try one strategy tonight. Track how you feel tomorrow. The goal isn't to deprive yourself, it's to sleep smarter. If this changed how you think about sleep, hit that like button. Drop a comment telling me which strategy you'll try first. And subscribe because next week, I'm breaking down the psychology of why you procrastinate and how to actually stop.